Hi guys, Adam here, and today, this is probably by far one of the hardest videos I've had to do as an individual, talking about personal issues. Now, in the past, I've talked openly. Just the other day we talked about how 1 year ago, how I openly finally revealed that I was ill and I was dying and all that blah blah, all that stuff, and how everything went good. And health-wise right now, I'm still good for what I can be. But I wanted to do this video because of something that I'm going through as a human being, and I think that you guys can really take something away from this, which is why I want to film. So I don't know how to really go about this, so I'll just shoot right into it. 2 days ago, so the night before inauguration night, where President Trump, God, that's a whole nother issue, but the night before President Trump was inaugurated, really at inauguration day, but it was really around 5 in the morning. It started with something that started at 4:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the morning. So around that time, 5:30 in the morning, I had an argument with Madam Lee. It really wasn't an argument. It was more her kind of hitting the breaking point of rather personal things between me and her. And we felt like, rather she felt like, she didn't want to be with me anymore. And so, I didn't really talk about this a lot, but when I first got with her, I left everything behind. I virtually left everything behind to be specifically with her, to move in with her, and I was more than willing to do so because I believed in us. It's what you do when you're in love and you believe in something and you believe it's going to last till the end of our lives. And so I gave up a whole town where I had all my support network at. I gave up a solid job. I relocated that job to another location, another unknown location, and you guys know how it went at that location because I got fired over the phone. So I gave it all up, guys. And as soon as we broke up, I had to pack my shit and find somewhere to go. So the very first thing I did was, and this is really why I'm building this up to kind of like talk to you about what I'm really trying to get at here in this video, and not to really do a video on drama and sadness and all, it's rather, it ends up being an inspiration. So the first thing I had to do what happened was she left. She went to her parents, which basically is right next door to her house. And while she was away, I called my former landlord. I mean, mind you, this is 5:30 in the morning. I mean, you wouldn't think anybody would answer the phone at 5:30 in the morning, or if they did, they'd probably cuss you out. But thankfully that wasn't the case. I talked to my former landlord, told him the situation, and he was more than happy to let me move back. Now, it's not the ideal situation for me, but it's somewhere to maintain myself and kind of reestablish everything and get a whole new plan together and go back at it. But basically, so after I got off the phone, I started packing my stuff. Her dad came over, her ex-stepdad. It's a complicated situation. I'm not gonna get into all the details out of respect. So he came over to give me a ride to where I needed to go because I was no longer with her. I no longer had rights to the car that I was using. So he came over, I continued to pack my stuff, and next to her bed, on our bed, next to her side of the bed on her nightstand, was a tablet of paper, and there was 2 pens. Now this is really what I'm getting at in this video. You know, when someone sees something like that, they could either choose to write something rather nasty, or they can choose to write something nice. It's part of being an adult. It depends on how much of an adult you want to be and how you handle the situation. So I pick up this tablet of paper and I grab a pen, and what I did was I flipped it to the next page. On the first page, it had stuff on it. On the next page, I flipped it over. And I wrote a note. I'm not going to tell you all the details in that note, but it started along the lines of, I know you probably don't want to hear anything from me right now. And I went on in that note to really say nice things and to really thank her for everything that she has done for me as a human being, as an individual, and for everything that she's meant to me. I thanked her, and I apologized for everything, and that hopefully someday she would forgive me. I did say other things, but moral of the story. Why did I do that? What I did was, after I wrote the note, I flipped the pad of paper back to the first page. I put it next to the bed, exactly where it was before I grabbed it. I did this, guys, because I wanted to say something to her effectively after the both of us, her and me, have had time to gather our thoughts. And I did this because I wanted to plant something that could potentially be grabbed. What I'm really getting at is, I left it there so that when she was calmed down enough, she could read the note and take it for what it is. I did it to plant a seed of peace. I did it to open a door for further opportunities. But also, if she chose not to go through that door, it was also done in that manner so that if she didn't go through that door, the both of us could have a peace with each other about everything and take the high road together. And that's why I'm doing this video. Not to talk about everything about life and go poor me, blah blah blah. The moral of the story, the lesson I'm trying to share, and just remind people, even when you are facing challenging times, you can always take the high road, even though you felt like you've been wronged. Because at the end of the day, sure, you can cuss, yell, scream, whatever back, but that doesn't mean that's how you're necessarily going to feel down the road. So that's why I did what I did. Because I didn't want to have an everlasting impression of hatred imposed on her from me to her, to leave negative vibes on me and hatred towards back to me from her. I encourage you guys to do this. Now, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I just wanted to share this lesson from a personal account so that you two can know it's not mythical fairy tales. It really can be done. And that's why I shared my story. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comment in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And share this video with someone who you think needs to see this for inspiration. So, I love you guys. Until next time, peace. Tell
me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.